What up, guys? I'm back. I didn't really want to make a video today, but I just had something funny just happen. It's not that funny, but it was funny to me because I was there. Like a couple stops ago, there was a dude who was like sitting down on the rock in the corner of my house, and like my door was open, right? And then I just opened the door like and closed it like because it's a two door from those truck F-150. I opened it, closed it like really hard, and I could tell bro was spooked. Like in my head, I made a stupid joke like dude was so spooked he thought ice was coming for him. I don't know. I'm super stupid. By the way, I come from a Hispanic family, so yeah, because I'm in Miami, so you know it's a thing here. But yeah, I don't know. I found it funny. That was a bad joke. It's funnier when you like look at it. It's funny because I'm not ice. I'm just a random guy. But I don't know. I just found it funny. It was bad. That was bad. Yeah, me giggling, laughing. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Fuck it. I'm gonna record. I was thinking like, what am I gonna talk about? Like, what's the number one thing people hate in America? Taxes. And what's it called? Dude, I get mad. I used to get so happy. Like past 4 years ago, I used to get happy about getting my tax returns. Now I dread it. Now I dread it because I had to let a person pass. My bad. Now I dread it because, bro, like, you mean to tell me? Okay, hold up. Long story short, I owe this year, and I'm like, fuck, dude, fuck. And all the other years, like, I was making like, bro, like I'm here expecting I'm gonna get a couple hundreds, thousands of dollars. Bro, I wish, bro, in return. The last times I got like 100, 200, 300, it just fucking sucks, bro. Like, I feel so cucked. Bro, by my taxes, bro. Like, on top of the fact that they make you file it, which they should have all this information, right? Because fuck, dude. But they make you do your taxes just to find out that you're gotta pay them for the system that they're implementing on you. It sucks, bro. It fucking sucks. And especially with everything coming out, bro. Like, we're paying these motherfuckers, bro. And there's nothing we can do about it for the most part. Unless you want to start a revolution, and it's not gonna end well. Who knows? But it just sucks, bro. So I was like, so last year I was working at a fitness place, which was by Weston, Iron Body Fitness, which I can make a whole video on that too. It's basically this body armor that you put on, and it basically shocks and electrifies you. You have nodes put under your thighs, 1, 2, and then on your arms, 3, 4, and then you have your pads, your chest, your abs, and your upper, mid, and lower back. And it basically stimulates the muscle, shocks the muscle. It does work. It does work. It's like a workout. It is a workout. And you're there for like 20 minutes, and then 5 minutes recovery. And you know, it's a pretty valid workout. And then I was working the majority of 2024 at that place, and then 2025 I work like just a day a week, and then I was working at Petland. Working at Petland because I met a guy who worked at the gym that I was at, and then he told me like to work there. You know, it wasn't that much money, but I needed a full-time job, and it was what was available at the time. And you know, I'm grateful to have been able to work at the time, so that's great. And I had the BOA offer, but I just never took it at the time. But it was a fun little experience being around puppies. And I was with my best friend. I guess I'll say her name. Ashley. We don't really talk anymore. I'll leave it at that. But you know, she's a great girl. Like, I love her no matter what. And yeah, we had a good time. I always ended up picking her up to go to work. It honestly made my days better. Most people would think it's a drag to have to, but I genuinely love this girl. So like, it was cool. It was cool to be able to, you know, take her. Yeah, it was a drag sometimes going to work, but you know, she at least she made it better for me. But I don't know if I could say the same thing about me making it better for her. It's just two different realities, two different worlds. Yes, there's more to the story, but I don't want to go there. But so yeah, I still have to wait for the tax returns for that job, and then I worked from May to now of 2025. I've been working at BOA. Now, if I'm correct, my tax return came out like 23,000 and then 777. I love seeing those 777s. It's felt good. I know it's dumb, but it was nice to see the 777s there. It makes me feel like I'm on the right path. Dumb, I know. And yeah, bro, like I had my tax return when I put the return of my job for like 900. It was at 900. And then I put my return for what I was making at the gym, then it went down to 200. And then I put my insurance, which I got insurance for the first time last year. It went down to negative 200. So then I owe 200. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, damn, bro. It sucks, bro. It really sucks. The reason being, and it makes logical sense, but you know, there's still, you know how the system is. I was basically making more because I signed up for the insurance February, I think. Yeah, February. And then in having it February, I had this I had these weekly meetings that I have to attend because of probation, and more on that story as well, which I don't really want to talk about right now, but I will. I'll make a video on that. And it's a weekly thing that I go to. And long story short, you know, I had a premium that was like less than what I was making. Yeah, less than what I was making. And then, you know, I got the new job in May, so then I was making more. So now I owe taxes on that, which fucking sucks, bro. But whatever, it's just $200. It's not much, but it still sucks. Like, I'm expecting to like have some sort of relief, but it's not been that way at all. And I know I'm not the only one who's going through that. And fuck, dude, taxes suck, bro. Like, we already pay enough, bro. Like, I know I'm not the first, I know I'm not the last to even speak on this, bro, but like, damn, bro. Damn, sucks, bro. They tax us to death, bro. Sucks, bro. I don't have any breathing room, bro, at all. I'm glad that the weather has I know, changing topics. I'm glad that the weather has gotten better because trying to put my brightness up. I'm glad that the weather got better because it was super cold. Now it's going back to normal. Bro, I feel so bad for the homeless who have to go through that cold. Sucks, bro. That must have been super, super, super tough. Make sure, guys, to give back, even if it's just $1, you know. Yeah, maybe they'll use it to buy a pack of cigarettes at times, but you know, on that off chance that they, you know, at their choice, they do what they want with their money, but that off chance that they get a grab to eat or something like that, or get themselves a blanket, like, you know, possibilities there. So always be charitable on your front, you know, give back, show some love. You'd or just have faith and hope that they do the right thing. You know. I already talked about the taxes. I think I could just end the video here. Just make it about how much I hate fucking taxes. How much we hate fucking taxes. Something about that title. Oh yeah, today is. I forgot to do my usual. Today is, let's see, February 5th, Thursday, 9:35 a.m. This time I'm gonna be like 3 minutes late to work, I think, and then it takes me like 5 minutes to put things in the fridge, put it in the locker, go by. So I'm in reality like 8 minutes late, but it's cool. Still on adherence. I might as well talk about this. You know, in my job in teleperformance, I work, you know, BOA, fraud department. Thank you so much for calling. Whatever. I don't even want to say that. I was about to give you the whole routine, but I don't even want to go there. I don't know if this car. You know when you want to pass, but then the car's kind of going on a speed where they look like they're gonna pass, but they're not. So then you're like, oh, am I gonna pass? Anyways, bro, the turnover rate on my job sucks, bro. Like, okay, look, I've had I'm gonna put it like this. One of my favorite coworkers, she left, which sucks. You know, we're a good, cordial friend. You know, I always like be trolling her at times, but and then my other coworker, which was my manager, she's leaving because, you know, she wants to grow. There's not really much opportunity to grow, and you know, she wants to move on, which I completely get. And man, most female managers, when you give them in a position of power, like, they always trip and they're like mean or some sort of that nature. Like, I've always had like dickhead female bosses. Like, even when they're not dickheads or they're not promoted, and then they get promoted or something of that nature, or like they're there long enough, then they'll start showing like how much of a dick they are. But with this manager, bro, it's already been a little like 9 months already, bro. Like, she was solid, bro. And she was solid, bro. Like, she was a good manager, you know. And like, you will be missed. I appreciate you. We'll meet each other in heaven because I know you're a believer. So I know that much. And yeah, man, like, it just sucks. You know, I don't have many friends. Only the select few friends that I have. But you know, it's unfortunate for me that you're leaving, but fortunately for you, you want to move forward and become better. So, you know, shouts out to you, blessings to you and your family. And yeah, it just sucks, bro. I guess I'm just venting right now, bro. I'm just venting. What else can we talk about? Yeah, I just saw that recent video of Zafy made about the Epstein files, bro. And yeah, it's kind of crazy, like, seeing in real time all the shit that I've been trying to tell people that was happening like over 5 years ago. Like, now this is mainstream news now, and like revealed, like, the dark stuff, the satanic children mutilation, sacrifice. Like, people are now starting to open up to that as their reality now. And like, that's already been a reality that's already been embedded in me, that like I know is real. But like, the next part is people realizing how much closer it is than people think. And I don't even know the full extent, but I know like Miami-Dade, Broward County, like, you know, it should be happening, you know. Like, at face value, it don't look like it, but behind closed doors. And yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. I'm just waiting. I'm not even gonna reveal review the files or anything like that myself, because I'm gonna just wait on the YouTube videos to pop up, and then they'll be the ones that, you know, condense it and stuff. Because, you know, I think over like 3 million pages or 1 million pages, something like that. It's just like, yeah, man, ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Let them do the work for you. They'll condense it for you. But yeah, I'm already halfway to work. I'm already hitting the Alligator Alley, Naples, North Cold Springs, Sawgrass Expressway, and the East Fort Lauderdale sign. So yeah, I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna just go and end the video here. Do I have a Bible verse in the top of my head? Oh, like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I have a Bible verse in the top of my head. You know, if you love me, keep my commandments, you know. Before I walk through the shallow of the, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. The Word became God. Wait, hold up, my fault. I butchered that verse, my fault. The Word was with God, and God is with the Word. And the Word was God, and the Word became flesh. And then, what else can I think about? What else can I think about? Like I was saying earlier, faith, hope, and charity. If the greatest of these three, charity. You know? Some translations say love. KJV's charity. Like, you know, that's closer to the root word. So do what you want with that vocabulary. You know? I guess, yeah, I have a cop like right next to me, so I'm like trying to act casual. I'm like overtaking him right now. I'm at like 80 miles per hour. Everyone's going faster than me, but oh crap, anyone behind me? Right, time to switch lanes, my boy. Time to switch lanes, my boy. Switch lanes, my boy. Love you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.